Damn, cuz. Where my head sit at?
Stick 'em. Ha, ha, ha. Stick 'em.
The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the UCLA Bruins, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. He'll bring it out. It's Kane. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Looking for a man, it's Knight. With the catch, it's Henderson. Got room at the 35. There he goes. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. Fires to the big fella. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Yeah, nice job by this defense, stringing it out towards the sideline. And when I do that, man, all my body's got to rally to the football. We got to run to the football really, really hard from inside out. Nice job by the defense getting to the quarterback, making the play.
Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. And he'll hold it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Thanks to grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Bruins want to move quickly.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Keep bringing the Heat like that, and you can fall in line with Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after quarterbacks.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Makes the grab. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Working that left side now. Knocked down.
Not bullshit, bro.
15 on that one.
He was gonna break my heart regardless. So I took her out and dumped her in the garbage. This stupid bitch and turned herself into a target. Just for talking nonsense. Claiming she was leaving. Not gonna happen. If I can't have you, no one can. Cause if you leave, I'm not. I show her how you feel to not breathe.
The give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
5 seconds and losing my head. Now it's time to show you what really takes to.
Running to the football, nowhere to go.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the play fake. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history of looking quarterbacks. Going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel, Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. Got to be able to
hold on to the ball, gang.
Able to deliver strikes through the air, and this guy right now is doing just that.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quickly complete. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies him on 3rd down. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he wants it all. Intercepted, number 19. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
What the fuck? I'm the biggest in the big four, never.
That's caught. It's Turner.
In college football, you see this a ton now.
Most in the trenches, any crack puck, any top feeling grand large. I don't buy jury, I buy hot calls.
For success.
Wide receiver going in motion. He'll pull it on the read. Got a little space.
Get the fuck out of here, dog.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes. This is a gamble. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer.
And there really wasn't no stress until the members came back. Family know we ain't playing no more. Real trapper hit by dope like my hand was broke. You know, Insta with all the smoke. Call saying he don't get you pistol whip for some petty shit your head and swear.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back out. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just
couldn't throw it off the glass. I'ma dunk it to y'all niggas. Apes, I don't mind killing monkeys.
He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone.
All 10 of my chains, big 30 on me off of 8 of that drink.
Place was forcing that ball to his intended target.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Open spaces. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see what Yellow Jacket greats like Calvin Johnson are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy. They're trailing by 14 to Oklahoma State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, though.
Yeah, nothing went well.
Breaks into the open. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready.
Those pitches, there's laterals, whatever you want to call them, the more times you do those in a game, the more likelihood you have of putting that pigskin on the ground.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in and week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted, number 19. Trying to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The option look. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Tatum. Still on his feet at the 40.
Come on, dog.
Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that obviously open over the middle of the field. But you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit, and you see more drops over the middle of the field.
On the move, it's Tatum. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Fourth down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Buying some time. Rolling right and going deep.
Why is he not jumping, dog?
And a first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll leave it with him. Oh, he's got some space.
Bro.
Touchdown, Auburn. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throwing right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely...
Touchdown, Tiger! And they take it in for 6 more points. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he's going to bring this one out. He gets a block. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Bruins.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kane. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. clock is wound down. Just over 20 seconds to go before the break. They'll have it 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Knight. Under fire. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. There he goes. The 40. The 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Auburn.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Coming out with it, it's Tatum. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. Snags it down the right side. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. He'll bring it out. It's Tatum. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive of the offense.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Turning it on. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Looking to throw on 1st down. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Scrambling away. Got enough space. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. The 30, the 20, he's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know that.
And he throws another interception. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. To the ground, he's got it again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They're
breaks into the open. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball. But when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up. You try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the handoff. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
And he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Tatum. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air on first down. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The corners are walked up tight. Motion from the back. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And coaches and players, a lot of times, they call it instincts. But it's just a knack. It's just a feel. It's something that's inside of you. And this guy consistently feels where the ball's going. That's interception number 8 on the season.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Rides the back on the option, the give. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
They're dealing with a second and long. Gonna run it. It's Henderson. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this match staying on track and getting it in on the option? They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Using the quick game. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Back to pass. There's the pressure. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Tatum. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Tatum. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man downfield. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. Defense in press coverage. clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
There he goes. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense... obviously just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complimentary football.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Georgia Tech has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, it's been near perfection. They're up by 21 over Oklahoma State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to throw, it's downs. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Reads it, fires complete. Stumbled to the ground.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
They get to him as he throws.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Makes the grab. It's Bell. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Bruins in the hurry-up. Looking downfield on first down. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job.
Fires toward the end zone. And he wanted to get the score.
Bro, what is going on here, dog? What is going on here, dog?
I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole.
I press triangle, this nigga turns around.
Just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Looking to throw, it's downs. Fires deep toward the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. And is picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Going the other way, and he's got room. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On the run, it's Henderson. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory.